my interest in QCEWS, how did I connect with the group? I became aware after the initial group that was trying to save the downtown, the in the center community village site for the school, trying to recreate some possibilities for that and the land there. So I was actually not involved at that point, but there was some interest that was obvious after that about trying to keep something going. And I was following these kinds of things, the little blurbs that were showing up on the news and in the community newsletter, and actually the newspaper. But the real thing was that I wanted to be part of a team that was doing community development. What was really different for me was being in a community where there's so many people that are well educated, lots of resources, so lots of human capital to go into this. So it was a fairly different kind of experience. I think the thing that was most challenging for me about QCEWS was, and in a positive way, was the idea that we could really try and help people, citizens, residents, engage in their community, rather than trying to get a lump of money to do a particular thing that would serve a portion of the population, which really, in my more mature view of community development, those kinds of things, programmed things, are not necessarily where people live and what people want to do. So it has to be more personal somehow. And this is QCEWS is a great way to do that. Bill, our chairperson, uses the idea of nurse log for QCEWS. And that suited me fine. I really like the idea of doing some of my own things, but I really am also really concerned about making sure that the group works well and can do what it wants to do. And early on, I was involved in putting together a survey for community residents. We were focused mostly on Qualicum Beach at that point. And that got me involved in trying to think through what are the kinds of things that we can respond to, besides the typical kind of, I guess, needs that people express, like transportation, shortage of doctors, and so on. I think even further upstream would be the interesting place, where there's a bit of a space for me to work with QCEWS. And since then I've been really, QCEWS to me is so important to me personally. It is, I say it again, now and again, I say QCEWS is my therapy. Because I also have chronic issues, health issues, and so on that get in the way, but this is my way of staying connected. So that's sort of my connection to QCEWS and how that evolved.